Brilliant performances from Paul Stirling and Tom Helm saw Middlesex comfortably defeat Kent by 70 runs at Radlett to swiftly put behind their opening Royal London One Day Cup defeat. Stephen Finn won the toss again and once again decided to bat first, with Stirling smashing Mitch Cleden's third ball for 6, something he repeated off Matt Henry in the 5th over. Nick Gubbins also started brightly, this pair scorching the score along to 61 after 8 overs. But 2 runs later, Gubbins departed for 23 to Henry. Stirling pressed on, however, and he reached his 50 from his 53rd delivery with a brace off Darren Stevens. It was just the start Middlesex wanted, with a superb platform being laid down. The Irishman celebrated by striking his 3rd maximum in a Callum Haggett over which used up 9 deliveries. By the time the halfway stage of the innings was reached, the host had accumulated 165 runs, with Stevie Eskenazi also joining in the fun with Stirling, who was powering on towards his 100. But to the last ball of the 25th over, the first from Joe Denley, Eskenazi drove to Henry and departed for 31 after adding 102 with Stirling. Owen Morgan headed to the crease and was soon showing his former teammate Denley how he should be played. And then into over number 32, Stirling was celebrating reaching 3 figures. It was a magnificent innings which had lasted 99 deliveries at this point. The runs also brought up Middlesex's 200. Morgan went after Denley again, helping himself to his second 6, another huge strike. While Stirling struck his 4th as he really started to tuck into Henry. A 5th maximum followed to take the Irishman onto 125, equalling his best ever List A score. But the very next ball he hit Stevens tamely to mid-off, leaving him with a total on 240 for 3 with 14 overs still remaining. And that triggered a middle order wobble with 5 wickets falling for 37 runs. Hilton Cartwright was bowled without scoring. John Simpson was LBW to Denley for 9. Morgan heard the death rattle straight after completing his 50 of 51 balls. Nathan Souter gave Haggett his 2nd wicket after making 2. And it was a 3rd for the bowler when Helm was held by Zach Crawley for 4. Middlesex now found themselves on 277 for 8 and weren't in danger of losing their way. But James Franklin showed all of his experience to bring up the 300. Finn departed for 9 at the start of the last over, one which ended with 3 successive 4s for Franklin, who ensured that the momentum was back with Middlesex as we went into the break on a gorgeous May day, the home side ending happy on 313 for 9. Kent though made a thrilling start to their reply, Daniel Bell-Drummond and Crawley taking 39 runs off the first 4 overs. But Souter pulled off his annual stunning catch at 3rd man to remove Crawley. Helm followed that up by finding the edge of Denley's bat as he departed without scoring. Bell-Drummond found some good support from Heino Kern as this pair now carried the score to 82 after 15 overs. Bell-Drummond looked dangerous but was taken behind down the leg side off Franklin for a runner ball 44. Alex Blake came and went quickly, bowled by Ravi Patel for a dozen, before Helm returned to remove Stevens, caught by subfielder James Harris for a single. After 20 overs, Kent had made 110, but had lost 5 wickets and had a lot to do. Adam Rouse played his shots, while Kern used his experience to work the ball around to complete a half-century of 58 balls. These two carried the total to 159, and so the dismissal of Rouse was crucial, Cartwright with the all-important wicket. The runs required were then brought down to 125 or 14 overs, and Kern decided that he now had to go for it. He struck 2 6s in the same Patel over to bring up the 200. Haggett also cleared the rope a couple of times, and it was game on again, with 90 needed off the final 10 overs. But the match moved back towards Middlesex as Haggett, who'd made 31, tried to take advantage of an overthrow, but instead was run out by Cartwright. And the game was there for the taking when Kern became Helm's fourth victim after making 90, the bowler ending with figures of 4 for 49. He wasn't required again as Souter wrapped the game up in the next over, taking a return catch to remove Henry, and then having Imran Qayyum held by Eskenazi 2 balls later. Kent were all out for 243 to lose by 70 runs. Middlesex will hope for more of the same as they now head to Cardiff to take on Glamorgan on Wednesday afternoon.